Hello, what's up, everybody? This here is a lost Roman traveler, and man, I am excited that the NBA season is finally upon us once again. Last night, you had the defending Milwaukee Bucks raising their championship banner. And if y'all were watching that game yesterday, well, especially the pregame, man, those rings were looking nice, yo. Like on the for real. But let's go ahead and forget about that for the moment. The defending champs defended their home court against the aspiring Brooklyn Nets, who they're looking to go ahead and reach that summit and win an NBA championship. You also had on the West Coast the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Golden State Warriors, and the Lakers go ahead and take their first L of the season against Steph Curry and company. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is, what the hell is going on in Philadelphia? That is just straight drama right now in that 76ers locker room. So you have Ben Simmons, right, come out with a statement basically speaking on about Giannis Antetokounmpo, how he has no jump shot, but still was able to win an NBA championship. And Ben Simmons comes out of his face and states or speaks about the team catering to Joel Embiid. Now, the one thing I want to say is that you should never compare yourself to anybody. I don't care if you're an athlete at the highest level or just someone who's struggling to get by or working a 9 to 5 or whatever. Never, ever, ever, ever compare yourself to anybody else. Number one. Now, we're going to go ahead and stick on the sports side of it. It's a little bit confusing because, like I said, you have Ben Simmons over here basically stating that the 76ers are catering to Joel Embiid. And then you have on the other side, Joel Embiid stating that the 76ers were catering to Ben Simmons. Uh-oh. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just going over here, and throwing fire, gas onto the fire and all. But I don't know. I just found that pretty interesting how Ben Simmons comes at Joel Embiid with that comment when a few weeks ago, Joel Embiid kind of said the same thing about Ben Simmons. And like I said, how the 76ers were catering to Ben Simmons himself. Now, look, from what I see how Ben Simmons is acting, he's just doing all of this to try to force the 76ers' hands just so he can get out of the organization. And if his comments earlier on today or yesterday are any indications, is that he basically wants out. And anybody who's been following the NBA this entire summer basically already had that extension, that sense that that's really what he wants. He wants out of the 76ers organization and join another organization who he feels could probably be a better fit for him. Let's just go ahead and say, and Doc Rivers, man, he is a tremendous coach, but he has a lot on his hands right now, especially in that locker room. Now, of course, we're not, privy to anything that happens behind closed doors or in the locker room. Essentially, maybe they're at each other's maybe they're bumping heads and at each other's throats. Maybe it's going to be all water under the bridge, especially when the season starts. But even though Ben Simmons, though, because of the simple fact that he really didn't want to do anything in practice, got kicked out, 76ers gave him a 1-game suspension. So he's not even going to go ahead and play in the opener. It's just like, okay, whatever. So what was all that drama for the entire time leading up to training camp and trying to get him there? Who knows? I mean, honestly, who really knows what's going on with that organization at this present time? So, all right. So you have all that situation going down, and at the end of the day, it's probably going to be a rough season for the 76ers. Maybe not on the court, but maybe behind closed doors. So I want to see how that narrative actually plays out and whether the 76ers just go ahead and actually trade Ben Simmons or keep them together and see how that dynamic is going to be between Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. But at the end of the day, to me, Joel Embiid obviously is the better player. You know, we all know when it comes to Ben Simmons, the one thing about him that, you know, analysts and experts have always said that he needs to go ahead and develop a jump shot. Even the great late Kobe Bryant kind of said something similar, that if Ben Simmons was to go ahead and actually develop a jump shot, he'll be a problem in the NBA. And look, he has a lot of skill sets, for sure. But, you know, in this day and age in the NBA, a jump shot is kind of necessary, you know. But yeah, yo, I want to see how that whole narrative plays out in Philadelphia, and whether or not that actually leaks out into how they play on the court. So, yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of storylines, a lot of headlines for this NBA season, but it's already kicked off now. Today we have a whole slate of games, man. So I'm just interested to see and get this entire NBA season started. Woo! Y'all already know. So let me know what y'all think about that whole situation that's happening down in Philadelphia right now at this moment. Hoping to hear back from all of y'all. This has been a Lost Roman Traveler. You already know. Peace out. Have yourselves a wonderful day, y'all.